All right, welcome, VOD Squad and Precogs.
We're playing the Spooky Dookie game.
I've got the spooky apparel all figured out, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Check it out.
I guess it doesn't really
can't-
glow
The
that well in front of the giant TV screen light, huh?
yeah, it's a glow in the dark shirt. The this is glow in the dark, but yeah. Well, I just turn the light on.
Mission failed.
Yeah. Okay.
We did our best.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing the park. And the park is cool because God. I just realized that everyone's going to be able to hear my stupid keyboard
You're
sounds.
hacking, yeah.
I never use this browser, so I leave it on because I'm so amused by it, but the Opera browser, the gamer browser has you can have keyboard noises when you're typing. It goes like, I guess you can't really hear it because I turned it down a lot, but the make new tab sound is like,
Yeah, that's pretty loud.
that's closing them. Yeah. Anyway.
Opera, the gaming browser for gaming.
For gamers. Okay.
Is it really fine having the video in that spot? Should it be smaller or in a different corner?
You know, I
or-
don't know. I don't know where exactly to put us.
Which corner is the
There's
least
no-
obscuring corner?
You know, there's no HUD, right? So there's no ammo or anything. So there's not much anyone needs to see. I guess they have to see a lot of the game, right? So I should make myself tiny, itty bitty.
Oh. Giant man.
Hi ho. I don't know. Is that
That's probably fine.
okay?
Looks small for us because we're viewing it on a giant TV screen, but
Oh, you know, it is actually kind of big on the.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so this game is. It's interesting because they designed it to be like a movie, to function as a movie. So you have your friends come over, and then you play the game, and everyone crowds around the TV, and you all kind of watch. It's the game. The full gameplay length is supposed to be about 2 hours.
Pretty short.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's a good concept to have a well-crafted essentially movie. Your friends come over, you do a full playthrough.
I mean, that's the idea with a lot of modern games.
Is it?
Oh yeah, a lot of newer games were critiqued for just straight up being movies, but with terrible gameplay.
Oh, you mean with a lot of cutscenes and stuff?
Easy, sort of.
I'm talking about the aspect that you can finish a movie in a sitting, and you can't finish a game in a sitting. So
Okay,
there's
the length.
yeah, most short games would be criticized for being 30 hours or something, but yeah. Anyway. So
New game, I guess.
video settings. Now I think it's spookier if your field of view is narrower, but I hate it. So
I hate it too. Gamma, all the way up.
so
Ultimate Gamma.
the default setting for Resident Evil 8 or whatever it was, the one where there's Magneto,
Yeah.
it was 80, which was just
That was way too zoomed in.
it's so much more zoomed in than humans are used to seeing. Humans don't see in 80 FOV.
Yeah, it was pretty upsetting.
So now, the setting for the park is actually a much broader setting called the Secret World, based on an MMO called Secret World. I played the MMO. It did a reboot that was like not great, but not terrible. I wouldn't recommend it nearly as much as I would recommend the original, but it's probably more like playable, maybe in the newer version.
I played it too, but I don't like MMOs.
Yeah, nobody likes MMOs. So there's multiple different areas in the MMO that you can go to. It's not like a giant overworld. One of them is New England, and then there's like 3 areas linked onto New England. One of them, the second area in the game, contains the park. It has a name. I don't remember what it was, but it's like an area where there's a cluster of quests related to the park, and there's different people around the park, and like you meet Winters, whose father made the park all spooky.
Okay.
By doing something that we find out about in the game, the park. And then you do quests to fetch things from the amusement park. It's not a super notable section of the game. I know some people liked it, and they made a game about that section, but this game wasn't exactly like a smash hit. It didn't do bad, didn't do amazing. It's just, middle of the road kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the park. It's some area of an MMO where you do quests, and they try to make it interesting in this game. I don't want to talk it up too much and raise your expectations too high, but yeah. So anyway, I believe you play as the mother of a son, and your son gets lost, I think is what it is. Park is a narrative experience, best played in a dark room wearing headphones. Yeah, but how would you play with your...
Oh no, it might be disturbing. Trigger warning, guys.
Should not be any cause for alarm or psychiatry. That's a funny warning.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Speak up, lady. We're gonna need them captions on.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Woman with tattoos?
Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
And super high waist 70s jeans.
Oh, I can look at my own high waist... Oh, no, I can't over my
Yeah,
big
your
old...
boobs are blocking the way.
fat titties. This kid. Okay, so I guess we're in...
Oh, shit.
We're in like the 90s?
She doesn't have a license plate.
Why wouldn't they just give a fake combination of numbers?
I don't know, I guess.
You could just...
They were worried. They could just put some combination and then blur it a whole lot.
This game is by Norwegians, I guess? I think Funcom is Norwegian, but New York, you have to have it in the front and back. I'm always like fascinated when I see another state and they don't have the license plate in the front.
Well, that one has it in the front.
Yeah, but it's
But it's blank.
completely blank.
They're all blank.
Now, do you think like someone in the team
Oh.
like put together a whole car, like from the ground up? They were like, oh, let me paint on this like mud splatter and stuff. Or do you think they outsourced it to another company? They were like,
I could believe that they outsourced it.
guy's got flat tires. He left his steering wheel upside down. Is that upside down? Oh, maybe that's just how it is.
I mean,
So we just went to an amusement park, right?
Yep.
And it's like kind of like, I guess it's the end of the day, but it just seems very empty. I guess that's kind of like a New England amusement park would be like.
now you're going to leave your child alone in the car?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we've got the camera on for our spooky reactions.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed.
Oh, I should probably...
Oh, let
Forgot
everybody know
to-
we're streaming.
Yeah. There we go.
In the settings, can you actually put on the captions?
She talks... It's probably audio setting.
Enable subtitles. Check. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think... Let me raise the volume too. On the TV so that we can hear. Hopefully it's not deafening for the...
For the audience.
But,
Please make your way
That's
to the
nice.
car park at your earliest convenience.
perfect. Okay.
Employees prepare to park for shutdown.
Oh. Interact with what?
I guess they're just
Paddle.
telling you ahead of time.
Speak to me. That's a pretty, like, low poly axe pendant.
Also, who has an axe pendant?
Maybe she likes her husband.
Lumberjacks?
Yeah, he died because an ent got to him.
Trash can.
Oh no, it's click to interact because I don't have a gun.
Yeah. Well,
Man, imagine being such a soy
Aha.
boy that you...
information. You gotta go find your son's lost bear.
Yeah. Imagine being so beta that you click to interact instead of click to shoot.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
But how did he run in if the gates are...
Yeah, it doesn't really check out, huh? Also, no security? Just you?
Oh, this fucking guy, huh? That's what he looks like, That's what he looks like. No state changes
Callum, I
report.
told you to wait in the car.
Hey, look, a flyer.
Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit Solomon Island, I fell deeply in love with its natural beauty. It's a scenic place, and I created many of my best memories there. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island, a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invite you to explore this park we have created. From the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best views of the area, to the sideshow alley where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore. Enjoy, Nathaniel Winter. Ah, okay. Okay, so then you meet his son, which is something else Winter, I guess. Or you don't in this game, but, you know. He gives you a bunch of quests with no context. He just starts... all of the quests in Secret World, they just start, like, talking. They're just like, I used to wonder about the Ferris wheel, why it spins, and, like, they're just talking
Man, that's
about...
deep.
And then the cutscene ends without them asking you to do anything, and then a quest prompt pops up, and it's like,
What the?
what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
Was that code?
it's like, whoever's in charge of, like, writing and quest design do not talk to each other, and, like, the poor voice actor is just like, yeah, man, you know, free love. Like, you know, just these random fucking... Oh, sorry. For the little ones, try the Tunnel of Tales for a gentle... Man, that is such a ink blotchy G. Terrible. Gentle, family-friendly retelling of timeless fairy tales. If that sounds a little too slow, grab an adult and hop on or jump on the bumper cars. Full throttle fun for everyone. For the teens, pump up your adrenaline by...
Yoing.
Yeah, but like all their G's are
Their
like fucked
G's
up.
look
It's
like S, yeah.
the G is cut off at the bottom, it looks like.
Right.
Like they have the... That was like a nightmare in like spacing the... Fucking stay in the Wide Valley. I was messing around with that, like the line spacing in the paragraphs.
Is there any like useful information in the brochure?
So these, I think, are the areas that you can go to. There should be the octopus spin, yeah, Octotron, bumper cars. There's the roller coaster. Oh yeah, defy the laws of gravity on our award-winning roller coaster and finish it all up in a house of horrors. But be warned, it might scare the fun out of you. I think the fun house or house of horrors is the final thing you do.
Okay.
In this game. I don't think it exists in the MMO, because indoor areas would be a problem with the super zoomed out camera. Take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other. Taking the natural beauty of Solomon Island, followed up with stroll down the exotic sights and wild games of the Sideshow Alley. There's truly something for everybody at Atlantic Island Park. Once you've left Atlantic Island Park, there's so much to do here in Solomon Island. Present this brochure to our local business partners to save big money. Yeah. So Susie's Diner is in... That's a quest location. There's like a boss there. Overlook Motel, obviously. Oh, not obviously. I guess you guys, you know. This is like another hub of quests. There's like some guy. He's like, I don't know what he is. It's hard to tell what is going on in the MMO, but all of the quests relating to hell are by the Overlook Motel, where like there's a bunch of dungeons where you go into hell and stuff.
Right.
I think this is a place too, but not an important one. I think it's by the lighthouse, and I don't know this one. I don't know the Sunshine Deli.
Right. You gotta follow supposedly your son who ran into the park.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement
Oh yeah,
park.
tell me about it, lady.
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within.
Should I have checked the car to see if
apathy
he's
of
in
our
there?
everyday lives. And on the other, anything
I
we
don't
dare to
know.
dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Oh
See-
man, it's so deep.
Attention employees, the park is now closed.
This place already looks run down.
Station home.
Like,
Yes.
was it... So, like, is it an illusion that you were ever here with your son?
I mean, a lot of this seems to be illusion so far.
Like, was that employee real? Because... Yeah, I should lower the sensitivity so it feels more cinematic.
Oh God. The park. What happened here? Callum!
Okay, so
Where did you
now
go?
the park looks all fucked up, but it didn't look like this before. You little bastard, get back here.
Toggle
I'm
on
gonna
my
beat
speed
the
hacks.
shit out of you.
That's toggle sprint. There's no way a kid could run for that long. What am I gonna slow down because there's bats? I will kill this child. It's mine. No, toggle sprint. Can I go in third person?
Come here, you little shit. Examine shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Telepathy?
He ran out of his shoes, I guess.
And he has very low poly shoelaces. They're just like fused onto the thing.
Yeah.
That's not deep enough, is it? No, it doesn't run all the way to the toe. It's
What
like,
is this? What if it's just like a slip-on sneaker that has like fake shoelace design? on it?
sure, but like, doesn't it look like it doesn't go to the toes? Like the inside?
It might not.
Oh, did I just keep the shoe?
I think you ate it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yum yum.
Examine plaque?
Chad
Okay.
the chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
I sure hope he's not drunk if he's hanging around your kids.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad going to be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. Oh yeah, give him a chainsaw. I am. I thought it was I am Sideshow Alley. It's 11 a.m.
Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry and likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Did it really have to rhyme, though?
I mean,
It was kind of like third grader rhymes, too.
so they invented the chipmunk for this game. I don't believe he exists in the MMO, but by buying this game, they give you his costume, his chipmunk suit.
Cool.
Callum, stay where you are. Wait, Callum.
Oh, is this...
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Come on, Mommy.
Hello? Where are you?
You can right-click to Jason. Can I not?
Ride Swan. Well, why not? Take a break.
And they wanted to save as much money on animations as they could. That goes into it fades to black to get into the swan boat.
I mean, makes sense.
She's got nicely crafted hands.
It's not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna try and look at all the spooky stuff. I apologize in advance. This is the scariest part of the game, I think, but I don't really get scared too much. And if I do get scared, I don't have a big scream, and neither does Trisha. So
I'll do my best
yeah, I'll do my best to scream.
to soak this in.
Try and keep
Near
the...
a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children,
Hey, it's an axe, just like your necklace.
Mhm.
and a girl
Yeah.
named Gretel. They were
Is she
very
the Axeman?
poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Sup.
They also give you a really good item in the MMO for buying this game, like a stats.
I
Good
tell you
stats.
what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Quartz. Right. White stones would be quartz.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the
Yeah, I guess
forest.
so.
Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones
Clever
behind them as they
Hansel.
pass into the woods.
Hi,
When their
Dave.
father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Could I really not turn and look at
After
the...
receiving a thorough scolding from their parents,
I got scared by
they get lost in
him the
woods.
first
The
time,
children are sent to bed without any
because I didn't
supper.
notice him and then I turned.
Hansel tried to sneak
yeah.
out,
I guess because you're supposed to be looking at these.
but found that the door was locked.
So I must have been, yeah, I don't know.
Tomorrow
Sorry,
I
I'm
will
looking at the
take
wrong
you to
spots.
woods myself,
I'll try to be more scared.
Cutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
You know, for some mother who doesn't want to feed her kids, she's sure giving them a lot of bread.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs
Stepmother.
safely home.
Ah.
But a hungry-eyed bird snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear
If only we knew one of those girls who like screams and is like, "Oh no, who's the squirrel? Why is there a giant squirrel? Chipmunk guy." Ah, you know.
You shouldn't really... The more disappointed you are about it, the worse the stream gets.
No, I was just annoyed by the background noise.
At my house. An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing.
Yeah, I think this game is fairly scary. It's just not like jump scary. It's just kind of spooky.
Yeah, I like spooky games.
Yeah, this is maybe my favorite horror game. I don't really. I don't know. I don't really like horror games though, so.
For the old woman,
I don't think this ever makes on like top 10 lists, but I thought it was cool that they like took a piece of their universe and like put it into a game.
Yeah, it's a neat idea.
the old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage,
get it, Gretel.
brave Gretel gave the witch a
Kill
shove,
that witch.
and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven.
Burn
Gretel
her.
slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. Though
Delicious.
she screamed and
Fire
begged,
beneath the oven?
the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Nice.
That's a
And then, because
brutal
the
version of the
children
story.
can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Delicious.
what?
Yeah, the original story doesn't end like that.
Yeah, I know.
I think they just added that in for the extra spookiness of the park.
Hansel and Gretel is an interesting story. Oh,
Oh, hello, Swan.
goose.
Okay, you just turned back around. Alrighty then. Let's just wipe the blood off your eyes. You'll be fine.
Waterfowl dance.
Goose!
Goose. Gonna get some honks in chat.
Honk.
Yeah, so Hansel and Gretel is an interesting story. It's often mistold. There's like multiple versions of it. The point of the story is there's a brother and sister and they depend on each other. And so
Yes.
I've heard it told by I've heard it told by like an old woman
I used to read it to Callum when the electricity.
An older woman wrote like a very classic version of the fairy tale to my class in like kindergarten, and then there were certain like feminists who would read it to my class in kindergarten like later in the year and whatever, and they would have a very different version of it. And in the more feminist version, like Hansel is a retard, and then like Gretel takes care of him and does every single part of the story. But the more normal version of the story is Hansel of like Gretel hears the parents talking, tells Hansel has the plan. Then the plan goes wrong. They go alternating. They can always depend on each other. Every time one of them is afraid or doesn't know what to do, the other one steps up and helps the other one. And then the whole like lesson is like you can depend on your siblings, and that's the moral. It isn't like men are stupid and you need women to survive.
Well. We have a little note here.
And I thought it was Hansel killed the witch. I thought it was like
No, Gretel pushes the witch into the fireplace.
I believe it was Hansel gets trapped in the cage, so Gretel figures out how to get the cage open, and then he comes out and kills the witch.
Every version I read, it was always Gretel that pushes the witch into the fire.
Purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add.
Hey, Gabe the Gen, welcome to chat.
Hey.
We're playing Spooky Dookies.
Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters. From the moment I arrived on the island, my lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers, sir. Okay. The realtor tells you that?
That is quite a, yeah.
They're like, Old man Henderson did terrible and dark things.
Aren't you supposed to be selling this land, buddy? Kinda sounds like you want to do the opposite.
I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. So...
What is this note for? Like, who are you writing this to?
Jesus Christ. Fucking closing notes in this game is top tier difficulty. So let me break this down for everybody who doesn't know. You click right click to read, right? Even that, okay. So then this menu opens. So you think, okay, right click to close it, right? No, it doesn't close. So I'm hitting escape, and it's like, no, it's the slowest menu opening in the universe. So it's like right click to close. No, left click to close. Left click to close. Okay, it does eventually if you click it enough times. And then left click to like close the prompt. So
yeah. And give the Gen to answer your question. Oh, okay.
Oh, so he was standing
He's gone
there.
now,
yeah, it wasn't. It was
He was in the ride while we were going through.
He was, but it wasn't a statue. It was the guy. He was just standing there the whole time.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
So our son, we are a whammon, and our son ran into this park to find his teddy bear, and we're going to go look for him. But spooky things are happening in the park as we're looking around, and the park is not quite what it was when we were originally in the amusement park.
It's like more
like
run
all
down.
like it's all run down and spooky, and she's like, "What the heck's going on? It wasn't like this before, you know." So now we got to find our son and save him from this hellish nightmare that is the amusement park.
And she's so slow she can't catch up to her son.
She is quite slow.
He's visible at some point where he runs.
Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Okay. Sweet.
I'm not going in there. That looks
doesn't
terrible.
seem like a nice place, huh?
No, we're not.
That seems like the final area.
We're not going in there. That's no. That's too spooky.
Is there a specific...
No, you're probably... I mean, I guess you're supposed to go in here, right?
I don't know. I was going to ask you, is there a specific order where you're supposed to do things? I mean, I guess they just kind of let you...
I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Oh, okay.
It just force
Alright.
turns you.
So it is, like, open, but it does restrict you in other ways.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I think I just went straight. I didn't really like look at that as a place I would go into.
Fair enough, fair enough. So you gotta go find a flashlight somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look for a spot that's open to going in.
This lady's such a beta. She clicks to interact. Imagine not shooting to interact. I mean, imagine clicking to shoot.
Let me just shoot to interact with this door.
That's Halo 1 though, right? Everybody wanted to like talk to the people around the ship and you can't do anything but punch them, so people did. Alright, so what, this is locked?
Yeah. You gotta read the game's mind to figure out the next area that you're supposed to go to.
So listen guys, I'm only missing 2 achievements. Right? Maybe you go to...
This is back at the beginning, though.
I mean, but if I was like a rational adult, I would go to information and then try to...
If you were a rational adult, you would jump this 2-foot fence. But no, it doesn't look like that's happening. Was there another area beside the swan boats that you were supposed to just keep going straight from?
Maybe?
Because obviously this is not the whole park.
Yeah.
There's got to be more.
Carrie Killian. Satan's whore. Alright. Put that on our little lore journal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Carrie, I heard you were Satan's whore. What's up with that? Getting that vampire soap?
Some suck? Gotta play more Vampires the Masquerade. Oh, you know, it is October. Maybe we should actually... I should work on trying to get those mods running and stuff.
You can certainly do that. Alright, so let's see what's to the... Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it goes up further.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Callum, where'd you go?
Jason!
Callum, where are you? Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Spooky stream. Oh, nice. Well, how y'all doing? Doing alright.
Hello?
Playing one of my favorite horror games, but I'm not exactly... Excuse me?
What was that?
A message popped up that said follow the trail because I was walking sideways on the trail. They're like, oh no, you're not walking right. Follow the trail. What if I fucking do this, huh? What are you gonna do about it?
Okay.
Huh?
Another
Oh,
accident.
hello.
What?
This
Nothing, it just sparked. It was spooky.
Come
You missed
back,
it.
Callum.
It's a fat door.
Open door! Bear! It's Mr. Bear, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they're... Despite constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson's Fours.
I guess.
I deducted what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson.
Fourths? Astonishing to think that
The astonishing thing that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make the same mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing.
It's Sweet.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on.
No.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. There we go.
Get the bear.
Um,
Can you not get the bear?
no.
Aw, boo.
We get to go around and get the bear?
It's okay if he has a stabbed out eye. I can fix that. Just a little sewing needle.
It's also like a combat knife.
Yeah.
Like a military knife. So it has like the lug for a bayonet. You can stick it on the end of a gun.
Sweet. And it's just gonna be a little souvenir from Mommy.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly a what do you call it? Like connoisseur of horror games.
Yeah.
But
I mean, neither am I.
Yeah, but I like
But
this one. So
yeah. Some are enjoyable.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say I'm not exactly a connoisseur of horror games, but I like this one. I think this is one of my favorites. Maybe my favorite, but again, I'm not like exactly.
Hey, there's the Octo.
It is quite annoying in the game, in the MMO. The head shoots fire, although obviously not now, but.
Right.
Oh, what a nice shot with the Ferris wheel. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah,
Take your screenshots, ladies and gentlemen.
that's pretty nice.
What's that stuff on the ground? Just discarded newspapers? Paper mache? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be discarded newspapers.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like trash or something, but I don't know.
I guess.
Pride cometh before the fall, I guess is what that. Yeah. Pride cometh. Yeah, right?
Sure.
With just that little bit of it, I assume that's Pride cometh before the fall.
Octotron.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Why are you
Pussy.
Why are you talking
The
about
guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kill the kids. Why not?
Norma Creed. Huh.
Do you know that name?
Oh, she's from the Officer on Duty Sheriff F. Bannerman. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. So, Sheriff Bannerman is middle-aged. No, it definitely does. She's not that old. Sheriff Bannerman is middle-aged, but she still has color in her hair. Norma Creed is very, very old, so she has, like, gray hair. So this would imply that Sheriff Bannerman was, like, young in the 90s, which I guess you could... Sure, she was working as a sheriff. She'd have to be young, though. Then Norma Creed is like a grandma who has a shotgun. In the MMO, she's shooting zombies that are crawling onto her front porch, and it's just her. So this, I guess, is like the tragic story of how she became like a single woman without a family. She has a big house, but she's all alone. So I guess they all died. Frank, me and the boys, this chipmunk fellow in the suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted me to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody's running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing. He was stabbing with the ice pick, and the blood was spraying, and people were screaming. And Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. So, okay, so I was wrong with my predictions. I guess it has nothing to do with Norman Creed's backstory. It's just they wanted to put in random characters.
Yeah, just a little head nod.
The ages of the characters seem a bit odd, though. But I guess it works. I mean, she's like middle age. She could have dyed hair too. So the sheriff could be young enough that she would be, or old enough that she would be working as a sheriff. I just assume someone who's a sheriff in a town like this would have to kind of be the sheriff for life. So, like, you have to get elected, right? So,
is there anything else you do to interact with the Octo, or is that it?
you can ride it, I think.
Does that give you any spooky
Stay
thing?
where you are.
I would assume so.
Come out, sweetie. Callum, where did you go? Mommy needs to see you.
Oh
Callum.
yeah, there's a break in the fence there.
Examine
Hey,
Polaroid.
I remember this.
Me and Callum.
Oh god, I read that.
Wow, you look so happy with the love of your life there.
She looks like it's the same outfit but done by a different artist, because
Yikers.
it looks like she has a different belt than I remember seeing, but I can't look because she's big, fat titums.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me just decrease speed.
Increase speed.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom, vroom!
Faster! Alright, Adam, come on.
Vroom,
It's not
vroom.
gonna do anything.
Vroom, vroom. Okay.
Although that would be pretty funny if it just, like, burst into flames after you hit increased speed too much.
Okay.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Shh.
You
Can't get on
massive
while it's
fucking
moving.
pussy. Alright. We can't hop onto that speed. Who would turn it on for you? This
I can't get on while it's moving.
you can't get on, period. There's
Yeah,
no
I guess you
employees
just
here.
have to, like, wait for it
I
to
can't get on while
stop,
it's
but
moving.
it's a little bit silly.
I can't get on while it's
Like,
moving.
come on.
I can't get on while it's moving. Callum,
It won't be
can't
moving
get
in
on while
2
it's
seconds if you just...
I can't get on while it's moving.
Is he quacking?
I think so.
Quack, quack, quack.
Do I need to?
Okay.
Okay, let me get the camera ready so we can be spooked as different things happen.
Whee!
So when the police like ask you about this whole incident, they're like, "Why did you get on the Octotron?" It's like,
Yeah, you were looking for your son and you got on every single ride? Ah!
sorry, it's itching.
What the heck is that? It looks like it came straight from a Tim Burton film.
So that's the guy, right? That's the. Remember in the beginning, I was like, "Oh, that's the guy before the." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, no transformations to speak of." But yeah, that's what he looks like normally, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But that's like
That's
a
like his demon form or whatever?
yeah. It's like a boss fight or something.
Okay.
Like not in this game, obviously, but
Gabe the Gen says,
Oh.
more interesting than the amusement park in GTA 5. Wouldn't know about that, but yeah, I imagine that this would be more amusing. Alright, let's head towards the Ferris wheel. Oh, can you look through those? No.
These things
Just
used to
for
be
show.
so cool, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
They
That's
used-
the other way.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from
Okay.
expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum is no different. He was so real, so there.
I think I'm supposed to be walking
and
across
so
the bridge
far
while I
from
have
my
these thoughts.
expectations.
Yeah. Well,
And shattered.
it's when you're
As
coming
they fell
back.
in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Okay. So
No.
she didn't want the kid. Oh, I get it. She kills the kid. That's it. Because it's like the Hansel and Gretel where, like, the parents wanted to abandon the kids in the woods.
Okay, so I think this is forward. Okay, so I think I came from the other side of the Octo, and then I saw that, right?
Hey, Jamie Rose. Welcome to chat. It says fan cam.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
we're
thought it'd be
SpookyPhans.
good. We're not really gonna get scared, but I thought. Sorry, I think maybe I was supposed to see something scary in there.
So I'm flicking.
I thought it'd be good for us to have the camera. Maybe if we do get scared, we can
Oh, there we go.
we could all be
Oh,
like,
okay. That is...
oh wait, maybe this is a good one. All right. I thought working at the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but at sorry, but the end of the I keep on like reading it wrong, just assuming
Yeah,
I'm.
why don't you do the other text? Would that be easier to read?
I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. It wasn't really the text problem, it's just me like assuming what I'm about to see. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve? See? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush.
As Chad the Chipmunk.
So lush is a what? Is that like a hunk?
He's like a whore.
Is that what a lush is?
Yeah, I mean, he's like flirtatious with the women.
Oh, okay. Steve the local lush as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters. Okay. And all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. Oh, is that why I couldn't click to...
The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. Do you think Steve is dead?
Apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Puking up in a gutter outside Cycle Station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman.
There you go. So, to recap, Steve put on this chipmunk suit.
Oh.
Oh god.
That got me. I don't know if my face showed it, but I was scared.
Steve put on this chipmunk suit. Whatever had possessed the suit killed Steve and possessed him.
Come to mommy, Callum.
And Now it's an evil that's wandering the park at night.
Yeah, I was so distracted by trying to close the window that I
Oh, hello, what is this?
That's the guy that's on top of the octo thing.
That's pretty creepy looking.
Yeah.
For kids, of course.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Oh, the bumper cars? Really? I thought that was way later.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we go the wrong way or something?
Maybe I went a different route the first time. No, maybe you just come back to the bumper
Monster
car.
thrashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Examine device. Aw, man. Bumper
So
car.
I'm missing one.
Oh, hello.
I'm missing one achievement, and it might be this. Oh. Huh.
Huh. What, did she get electroshock therapy?
That's it. Learn about electroshock therapy. Now a lot of stuff makes sense. I just walked right by that, but maybe that's what these mental problems are caused by. She got electroshock therapy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is how she's dealing with her son's probably death.
So there's a bunch of. I'm missing two achievements. One is learn about electroshock therapy. The other one is leave the park. So I don't know what ending I got last time, but there's multiple endings. I must have just died or something at the end, or maybe I chose to never leave. I thought I left. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's try to figure out the story. That's my favorite part of these types of games, anyway.
Yeah, and that's like the big thing with this game is like conjecturing what you think happened. So we read a note where she was like disappointed when the kid was born, like she didn't she was like, oh, that's it or whatever. And so Trisha was thinking, oh, maybe
she's the like parents in Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, maybe she got rid of the
wanted
kid.
to get rid of the kid, yeah. And then she's dealing with the guilt of that.
Also, depending on certain things you do, it'll lead you to believe one thing or the other. So there's
right.
like certain things will be shifted a little bit, apparently. So you can play it multiple times, but it isn't like super deliberate like choices and endings and stuff. It's always like a little like nebulous. Okay, during the transport of the bumper cars. Oh, who are the people in the? I don't know Richard Stapleton. I don't know Lawrence Creed or Michael Edgeworth. Francis Dufresne, maybe. This is an area. This game is an area from an MMO, so some of the characters are recurring, or they take them from the MMO story.
Is it just like blur on your end because you have it in super low pixelated?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought my vision was getting extra bad.
Yeah, it's a 144p because I just need to know that it's like functioning.
Gotcha.
Okay. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed.
Francis got bumped.
Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident/incident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? Yes or no? No.
Oh no! You should correct those
Yeah.
before you open up the park again.
Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. Fair enough.
Why don't you fix the unsafe conditions first? Just in case it wasn't the spirits. Ooh, spooky dooky.
Okay, so that opens up that path over there.
Oh, that opens up a new path?
I suppose so. I could also go this way.
Why don't you check out the new path first?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity.
Sure. You guys getting spooked? You guys like my glow-in-the-dark shirt? It is, the shirt is, like, so, like, worn now, but when I got it, it was so tight, it didn't even fit on me. And now it looks, like, baggy and shitty. I don't know, maybe I just stretched it out by just being fat, but
was very small.
I did lose quite a bit of weight since I bought it, so.
Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
You
He wrote
deserve
me
to
the
be
ticket without
judged.
saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Get some help.
So why would the sheriff gave her a ticket for what? What was?
For child neglect. She left her child sleeping in the car while she ran an errand.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Well, how old is the kid?
Must have been smaller than we see him now, so
Right.
maybe a toddler or something. There's another axe. It's symbolism, guys.
I wouldn't. Oh yeah, maybe yeah. Axes and stuff from the.
I mean, there's also like shovels and wrenches, but you know, symbolism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't want the kid to be in the car alone. I didn't realize that was a crime, though.
Yeah, especially if it's a hot car, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want the kid to be alone, because, like, it's like, I don't know, you can't. I guess it depends on where you live, but, like, obviously, if you're in the middle of a city, you can't do that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, any guy can literally just like break the window and steal your child.
Yeah. Apparently, like, most kidnappings of kids are done by women because they want kids really bad. Like, it's like women who are like 40 years old who like past the age where they can have kids. They're just like, I shall have your child.
Shall be mine.
Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies. So he's
Sweet.
like, man, I'm getting like delayed by all these fucking like superstitious assholes. Anyway, it's true. This Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath.
Maybe I shouldn't have bought an island called Solomon.
What did King Solomon do?
I don't know.
No.
Something. I know that it's something.
I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans I'm missing. Okay, so New York City is the base for the Illuminati in the game. The academy mentioned would be Innsmouth Academy, a reference obviously to the H.P. Lovecraft. Was it Innsmouth? Like Innsmouth is where all the people are turning into fish people, right? So the academy is like a magic academy, like Hogwarts, but in the style of like a New England private school.
Jamie Rose, to answer your question, yes, it's related to Secret World.
Oh, this is related to the Secret World? Yes. Yeah. This is the park from the second area. So, spooky thing after note. No. Can I get a flashlight in here?
Yeah, there's no flashlights on the ground or anything, right? No.
No, but like at this point I would pick up the
prompt
axe, right?
would like come up in your face anyway.
So the school was actually cool. I enjoyed the school. I would love a like
Hey, go on the picture.
slice of life game where you play as a student from the school. Actually, the school, it's not as cool as Hogwarts, but flavor-wise, like the teachers and stuff were kind of cooler, I think. There's a lot about it, but the architecture isn't quite as neat as like a big castle.
Oh yeah, slow down that Ferris wheel. Let's go.
Decrease that speed.
Why isn't there just a button for stop?
Oh, am I supposed to hold on this? No.
No.
Okay.
Hey, our honeydew says, hey, how's the stream going? We're playing the park, baby.
We're doing a spooky
We're
game.
getting spooky dooky.
Yes. We don't really get scared too much, so we might not have the most,
I find it very entertaining. Even if I'm not, like, terrified.
Yeah, that's why I like this game, because it doesn't, like, try and,
It doesn't force it.
Yeah. It's a very ambient game.
Yeah. It's the best type. Let's see what we see. Alright. That's an interesting view of mountain.
Yeah, the quests over there suck.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night.
The first
Dawn and I
time
had been
you
together, but
walked
then-
home with him?
Well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
And so you decided to ride a Ferris wheel, huh? There's not really anything spooky on this ride.
Well, that's part of it. Is like if you do something scary every time, then
Ah!
then they'll start to expect it, right?
Yeah.
It fades to black, but like, why would you not be watching that guy the entire time you're like getting off the ride?
Well, I guess it's supposed to be one of those things like, oh, did I actually see that? Was it actually there?
100% she did, because someone has to start the ride and stop it. So
yeah, how does she expect to get off?
yeah, I mean,
Why is she not questioning that the ride starts moving when she gets on it?
yeah, like how does she get on it at all?
Does she have a remote control with her that controls all Ferris wheels?
It is confirmed by the game alone that guy is real. Like, it's not a hallucination because someone has to actually turn it on. I've also killed that guy in the game, so he definitely exists.
Well, she could be hallucinating that she's in the park at all, right?
Yeah, But that guy himself has a health bar. Like, he has a boss fight in the game.
Okay.
I think you can only fight him, like, now. I think only for Halloween he appears. He's like a seasonal boss.
Oh, okay.
You see him in, like, different things. Like, I think in the game you can actually ride the roller coaster and you'll see him when you go by. But, to actually kill him, you have to...
Oh no!
Yeah. The game... The movement is so slow in this game that, I'm never afraid that I'll get killed by something, because there's no way I could move in time.
Right.
There's nothing that, like, I don't have this, like, feeling of threat with the things. I mean, I thought the bumper cars was kind of scary.
That was kind of good. This one was a little bit less good, maybe just because it came after the
A
bumper
lot of
cars.
people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses,
Alright.
mopping up piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
Yeah, I think she killed her son.
Oh,
I think that's the reveal of the
Anyone who
game.
pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. I'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Perhaps in a park?
What did I do this time? She's so angry. Did I do things in the wrong order? Did I not look at enough stuff? Video settings, I can't increase the graphics any further, but I'm seeing pop-in on
Well,
the
maybe
plants.
it's because you took the other path that you just, like, skip through certain parts of the story.
I don't know. I don't remember... I don't remember her being... I don't remember I don't even understand what exactly I control in this game. I know I previously didn't notice the thing about the electroshock therapy, because I was like... Because when she was like, help is a bolt of lightning or whatever, I was like...
Right.
I didn't understand what she meant, but
Always
now
wanted
it's
to write
like...
this one. Never got around to do it before. Don't be afraid.
Callum, I love you, sweetie.
Mommy's coming, Callum!
That little shit owes me everything. So bipolar.
Tell me where you are!
Maybe I was supposed to be screaming more. Maybe that makes her more compassionate? I don't even know.
I think it depends what you find or where you go in the game.
Yeah.
What gets revealed.
Yeah, she's crazy psycho in this playthrough, but my last playthrough wasn't like
I think the point
that.
of the story is that she is a crazy psycho on the inside.
It's not, I don't know that, I do not think they confirm or deny, they don't tell you for sure whether or not she killed her son. And I think whether or not she killed her son changes depending on what you do in the game. So, like, the actual true plot of the game is malleable.
Okay.
So, like, if we...
Honeydew says, I like the way Chatham said, what did I do to make her angry? Makes it sound like a very elaborate dating sim. Ah, yes.
It's like except I'm playing as her, so it's like a elaborate masturbation sim. Oh, sorry, was there a guy?
What did I do to make myself angry?
We need to talk about Callum.
Yes,
What do
sir?
you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
Poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the bar is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
Which has it now? Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
No!
Just
We
leave
need
me
to
alone.
eat the witch.
Fool. You always always were.
It's got the eye claw hands.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
So maybe, my thinking was that there was no Callum. I'm not like super solid on this, but I wonder.
Oh, what did it say? Ooh, you gotta pause the stream and find out what that said.
Oh, I didn't look at that one. I think, can I ride it multiple times? Sorry, I gotta keep my camera in the middle.
Whoa, no one's safe for the lead. No one tasted your fuck, it goes so fast. Oh, she ran him over.
So,
She killed him.
also the fact that she doesn't immediately start with "Who are you?" makes me wonder if she does know who that is.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like inner demons, man.
All right, so let's see if we can roll back the. Okay. In 144p, this isn't really possible, is it? All right, let's see.
No, not safe the league.
Okay, so the league is so one of the doors says not safe, and then it says underneath it, like a subtitle, the league. The league is a group of kids who, sort of investigate supernatural stuff and, I don't know, kind of...
Sure.
Whatever. They grow up into adults, and then you meet them later. In the game, they're adults, and they're all, kind of supernatural-y guys that do supernatural investigation. But they all grew up and separated in different places, and some of them came back, and some of them are off wherever. They're kind of, characters throughout the game or whatever.
Yeah, you can slow down the speed, also.
Okay, that door is
Nothing
blank.
written on that door.
Another blank door.
Something your two will be carried?
All that you love will be carried away.
Okay.
That's what it says on the first
All that
door.
you love will be carried away.
There's
Not a
no...
stork?
I didn't look at that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second door I can't read the full thing. Maybe you get a word or something. Maybe it might be the not safe from the league or whatever.
Something said your blood or something. Or taste your...
Yeah.
The last door.
I can taste your dreams.
I can taste your dreams.
Alright. Those are all the doors.
Alright.
So it seems like they don't actually say anything important since they're putting in an Easter egg to the investigator people.
It's still interesting.
The first NPC you meet in the game, as soon as it starts, if you remember that guy who's shooting zombies with a shotgun, with the leather jacket and the motorcycle, he's one of the kids who is in the league. And then there's a guy later who's a Native American who has a wolf. He was in the league, and then I think there's a girl or more. Well, at least one girl is in the league.
And meanwhile, whoever wrote this note has found the key to immortality, apparently.
What? This could be the door. Okay. It works. The calculations and adjustments work. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were feeling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key.
Whatever you say, buddy. Made a deal with the devil on the roller coaster.
So
Let's
he
go.
made the park with the assumption that he could use the nexus of this place using positive emotions instead of negative. And then now he is reflecting with that piece of paper that the scary roller coaster seems to be even more effective. And so he's coming to the same conclusions as the previous owner of this land, Old Man Henderson, who did, and I paraphrase, dark, unspeakable things in this place.
Flashlight! And there's the axe again!
Awaits.
Because you're the
Come
you're
on.
the baddie.
Take the axe.
Yeah, right?
Take the axe, lady. Come on.
It's all the more proof that this is all happening in her head. The fact
Yeah.
that she doesn't take the axe to defend herself against the monsters.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
You!
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. Doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers.
Which
I
way?
think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every
Came
minute of
from
every
the
day.
right, right?
They
So
are
what?
whispering to him in his
Did we?
sleep, changing him.
Yeah, I think we did.
They are
That was the
taking my
path
baby
where
away
the...
from me.
Didn't we come from the other side of the
Save
roller
him.
coaster?
And there will be pain.
Oh.
No, we
But
came
I
from
love
down
him,
there,
and in
right?
the end,
Maybe?
he will understand
I
why.
don't know.
So we have two options, right or left?
Vote in chat. Right or left?
Wait, I need to...
I mean, they can
Wait.
just type it in.
No! I can do a poll fast
No.
enough. How do I do it? I forget. How do I do a poll? There.
You can't do it. You're
Huh?
not logged in.
But I'm a mod. Can't mods just do everything?
I don't know. Can they?
Okay.
Can you just vote in chat?
No voting. This is
Just say right or left in the chat.
a dictatorship. I'm going right.
Okay.
I must have
Not
done
in that
something.
town.
I must have done something wrong. I turned myself into a feminist. She's like, "You're a slave. Don't have children."
Yeah. I mean, my headcanon is that she's not a good person and that she killed her son.
What if she aborted the kid? Like, what if he was never born? And this is her fantasy of what it would be like to be a mother.
And then she abandons him in a park. In her fantasy.
I mean,
That's even more messed up. If she, like, what if I did have a kid and then I crushed his spirit, I gave him bruises on his arms, and I left him in a park? Who
well,
would fantasize about that?
she's like, so there's this like evil place, right? So maybe she's being corrupted by it. You know?
I don't know. What do you think, chat? Hey, newspaper.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoer's mouth. Yesterday evening, according to the Atlantic Island Park. Yesterday evening, visitors to the Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, if they're from the Innsmouth Academy, wouldn't they like have magic? You know? Nathaniel Winter, the owner of the Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. So that makes me think like, yeah, we saw ravens out of sight, but like, so there's a thing called a revenant that like is made out of ravens that like it bursts into ravens and then teleports someplace else. There's like, you know, It's like one of the harder little like mini bosses in the game. So it makes me think the teenager was like fighting a revenant, and then the revenant like had the kid, and then they failed to save it, and they're like, yeah, we saw birds. You know. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. Yeah, I mean, if that happened, I don't think I would bring my kid to the amusement park. Like,
yeah, I was wondering if the dead body was her kid. Yeah, I don't know.
I was talking to this guy whose mother ran like some kind of like childcare thing, and one of the kids died, and it wasn't their fault, but their business did really poorly afterwards because the kid died, and it wasn't their fault. But the news, of course, reported that they weren't cooperating with police or something like that. You know, just something completely false, and so they got bombarded with these reviews from people watching the news channel that were like they murdered the girl or whatever.
Oh man.
And then
that's so brutal.
There was other parents that were like, oh, the cotton candy stand.
And they got blood on it. So we gotta go check out the kid. Is it our kid? No, it looks like somebody else's kid.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
It's just some teenager.
Can I look at his face?
I think he's gonna jump scare us.
Or
the game is just stuck.
But yeah, the guy was saying like even people who like say we know you didn't do anything wrong, etc. They're like, okay, you have to click, but you have to.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't.
Oh, hello.
Even people who said that they believed them that
can
nothing.
Can you go in the door? Where it's like dragged out?
Nah.
No.
Even
Alright, so I guess we'll just leave the dead body there.
Yeah, even people who believed them.
Ah!
Oh, that got me. I realized it was like a thing, but then it was like a delayed reaction to being scared. I was like, oh, that's, you know, because I'm so used to like, I found the thing I wanted to kill, but now it's like, it's spooky because I'm like a woman with boobs.
Oh man, she's breathing heavy.
Dude, if I was a woman and I could see my stomach, I would have like an existential crisis. I'd be like, let me just make sure that my boobs go further out. Okay, good. I'd
you're
be like,
so goofy.
I mean,
all right.
hey, mermaid! Wow, they made it. Terrifying mermaid. That is some plastic surgery horror shit. Anyway, the people who believed the owner that it wasn't her fault that the kid had died from some kind of birth defect or something. Even they wanted to pull their kid out because it just felt like it was like just superstition wise. It felt
bad energy.
And I was talking to her like son or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I get that. I probably would too." It's like,
is that the bear?
You know, I'm starting to think if this kid isn't real, there is no fucking bear.
Oh, I'm sure that they have a bear that you can pick up somewhere, though.
You know, it'd be the most fucked ending of this.
Oh, you know, we don't even know if the kid is not real. She could have just killed her kid.
Well, you know, it'd be the most fucked ending is she comes out of the park with the bear. It's still daytime. The kid is like waiting in the car. She's like, "I found your bear," and everything's like fine or whatever.
Oh yeah.
They just get in the car and they drive away, and it's like, oh.
Let's not worry about what I saw that day.
And it's like,
it would be the happy ending, but at the same time, it's like, well,
and then there's someone like,
I don't know if that kid is safe with that mother.
And there's like someone in the road, and she like runs him over, it's like, and it's like getting like crushed by the car and whatever. And then the kid is like doesn't see it at all, right? And the kid's like,
"What's wrong,
Mommy? Why are you driving crooked?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just distracted." It's like,
I love you, Callum.
Give me the visual clues. I'm lost.
Come back!
Do they give you like a visual?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Oh, okay. Hey, you can take pills. That'll make everything better.
You know,
My school told me so.
Callum! Callum!
fat bottle of pills.
You don't want to take the pills?
Is this like an optional thing? Like, is this a choice I make?
I mean, I assume all of it is a choice you can make.
These are mine.
Hey, it's yours.
Oh, it's a tattoo. That's the first time you see what the tattoo is. It's Don.
Follow the breadcrumbs.
I saw it was a heart. I didn't know.
Hey. Your mother. Say no to graffiti. Some kids laugh, some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. Wow, it's so edgy, dude. All that you love will be carried away. 1980s. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan 80. Don't believe anything they tell you. Fear the boogeyman. Stop pinking your nose. Fuck gravity. Okay?
I don't know.
Destroy reality.
Okay.
But his daughter is hot. You know what? Graffiti is bad.
Oh,
What?
Sheriff. It says Sheriff Bannerman is a fat pig, but his daughter is hot. Okay, so that makes sense that Norma Creed would be dealing with the sheriff. That would be her father, and she.
Okay. All
I
right.
can taste your dreams. That was
Yeah,
on the
this
door.
was all the stuff on the doors.
Not safe. The League. They like the supernatural investigator kids.
Only dead from
Only dead fish follow the stream.
Your mother, clean one, has high.
Clearly, she has high standards.
Okay.
High standards, in quotes.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So this, I think, is the final
So
area,
you're
but
fucking high out of your mind.
I think you don't normally end up here from there. I think you could go a different route, of different order of...
Should we
No.
do a second playthrough?
No. So the flashlight. I need the flashlight for
You
the...
have the flashlight.
So I haven't done
Yeah.
the...
Ooh, everything's
Okay, yeah,
overloaded.
because I remember leaving.
Hi, dude. Okay, so he's gonna guide you where you have to go. You can't go that way. It's not gonna let you. Okay, Rebel Adam over here.
Okay.
That would be funny though if there was a speedrunner that just actually found a way to glitch past that guy.
Speed running the park.
Yeah, right. Hey, there's the bear. We found your bear, Callum.
Don't touch me.
Forgive me, Callum.
Forgive me. Yeah.
Future Times. Okay. By Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th
Okay, this is just
child
gibberish.
is a magnet for sinfulness, made omniscient by broken fires in the coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to the battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indignation are severed by war-crossed cleavages. The trust... let's,
This is the.
Wait a second, hold on. It suddenly gets very normal. Beaumont will travel to the island bearing the talisman. He does. And he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of
Called
corruption.
the future times because this is supposed to be a telling of the future, whatever. Prophecy, yes.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't see any of the sluts reveal in the game. Housewives pontificate and delayed. Messiahs make... axles. This is Axel's. Okay, sure. Sure.
The
All right.
all-seeing eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward.
Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft, absconding with the third age into the fourth age, darkness. Gods shattered. Frozen wills and Celegraph. What was that?
Gaia has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered. Heavily fisted hives break before frozen wills and calligraph actresses in pencil and paper pornography.
Calligraphic, like calligraphy? Yes. Actresses in pencils and paper pornography, then the all-seeing eye provides second. Well, Beaumont did go to the island. Everything else, I don't know. Maybe you need like to get the Vadi video to see what's going on there. So, I don't know. I'll keep on going around after Callum.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if she
like
should
follow the lights or something.
That's usually.
Keep them away from me.
Big old punks.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
I'm fucking high, Callum. Hey, there's the exit.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Ah, she cut herself. Sweet.
No.
Mario 64 long jump past him. Yeah. The voice actor has a pretty voice, though. Yeah, you know, you're right. She does.
Yeah, you know, this isn't bad.
Hey, Pyro's here. What's going on? We're looking at spooky stuff.
Hey, you're less high now.
And I didn't see you there, Marshall.
Callum, where'd you go?
The park is a collage of contradictions.
Oh yeah, now
all its
everything's
own.
fine, huh?
Millions of people die every year in car crashes. And the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action.
Bumper
Hear the
cars?
children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the
Okay.
clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Was there any other amusement ride to go on? Or did we go on them all?
You know what might be a really good thing to check is my achievements, because I have all of them. Find the pills, learn about Chad. We've read all this stuff, so obtain a flashlight, take a roller coaster ride. I've one locked achievement, and that's leave the park.
Alright. Well, I guess we gotta go into the witch's horror house then.
Have a conversation with Chad?
Oh, we didn't have a conversation with him?
I've done that, but I don't remember ever talking to that guy.
Hmm.
Chad is the chipmunk, like the
Yes,
scary
yes.
chipmunk.
I didn't know you could talk to him though, because I thought it was just like some dark spirit that's possessing the suit, and it's just like a carcass inside.
Take a ride on the bumper cars. We haven't done that. We watched the bumper cars activate, but I don't know, does that count as riding the bumper cars?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you could ride the bumper cars, because the only thing I saw to interact with was that little box. Maybe you could.
Maybe when you go back, you can. If it's an open world, kind of. Well, let's go this way. Let's go past the. Go past the swan
Yeah,
boat.
see the different routes we didn't take.
I could just be misremembering the game, but I remember. Huh. That wasn't there the first time, was it?
I don't know. I don't recall us looking up into the trees.
Okay.
You gonna try to interact with the swan boat again?
I'm just curious if it's possible. Maybe there'd be a second thing. Oh.
Oh, you can ride the swan. It probably just does the same thing over again. For those of you who missed it.
Worth a shot, right? Go to the bathroom anyway.
Yeah, go for it. A good thing to leave off. Just take a break watching this excellent Hansel and Gretel story that may or may not have parallels to the main story of abandoning your kid in the woods to get eaten by the witch. I assume the witch being the demons and the mother being
woodcutter, his
the mother
wife and his
that
two
abandoned
children.
her kid here.
A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
It's not as scary if
The
you
next
don't
morning,
look at
woodcutter
the
leads the children into the forest.
guy there, right?
Before they leave, their
Let me
mother
try to
gives
make
them
it
a
as
slice
scary
of
as it can
bread
be.
and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel
Ooh,
leaves
look
a
at that,
trail
it's
of white
spooky.
stones behind them as
He's
they
just
pass
watching
into
me.
the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
That's the mother of the
Hansel
story.
broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds...
So I was saying this before, but a good Hansel and Gretel story, like the point of it is to...
Stepmother, Marshall. I believe, in the original.
The trail home. The children wandered.
Oh yeah, mothers were never evil in fairy tales. It was always stepmothers. Although,
Snow White's mother, I guess, right?
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly
No, she's a
strange
stepmother.
house.
Really?
Its walls
Because I
were
thought
made
part of
of
the fairy
gingerbread,
tale was she
and its
was
windows
like,
were
if
panes
only
of
I had a
clear
daughter whose face
Hansel,
was
desperately
red as blood and
hungry,
white as snow.
ran forward
Yeah, but then she
and began
dies.
to nibble on the
Oh.
walls.
I thought that was the same. As the
Nibble, nibble, little mouse.
so a good Hansel and Gretel story, essentially the point of it is to teach siblings that they can always rely on each other. And so a good Hansel and Gretel story would follow the tempo of So it starts off with Gretel overhears. I mean, depending on how you tell it, right? You could have it be opposite, right? But Gretel overhears their father and their stepmother talking about how they're going to how they should feed them, or stick them in the woods because there's a famine and they don't have enough food. And then Hansel's like, don't worry, I have a plan, we'll do this. And then something goes wrong, and then he goes, I don't know what to do. And then Gretel goes, don't worry, we'll do this. And so they always alternate in who can help with who. And then Gretel is scared and Hansel is brave. Hansel is scared and Gretel is brave, and you just
Once inside the house, the old woman changed.
you alternate between the two, and then
Stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven.
So there's no chipmunk the second time you drive through.
Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Boom.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Yeah. It's not like they would take apart the house and bring the food back home to their parents. No, it wouldn't end like that.
Yeah, the witch is evil because she doesn't even eat the candy she has. She just wants to eat children.
Oh yeah. Well, that was part of the thing is she doesn't eat normal food because she's an evil demon. So she uses it to lure kids instead.
And the goose has behaved itself this time.
I guess it's only a one-time scare.
Alright.
It's one of the details in Coraline, the other mother. She never eats at dinner. She only cooks the food for Coraline because she wants to eat Coraline.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what other pathways we can take then. I assume she won't go through the same dialogues.
Yeah.
So it should be quicker to move along.
I wonder if you can ride the roller coaster again. If there's any point to it. Because that's when the guy actually talks to you and is like, the witch has the kid, etc.
Right.
So there's two paths here, too.
Yeah, I guess take the one you didn't take before?
I believe I took the right path.
I think you did take the right path. So try taking the left? Although I think it just messes with the order in which you do things. I don't know if there's actually things in between there that would change the story at all.
I don't know. These banisters. Oh.
Oh, you can't go this way. Oh, there's a page.
That, I believe, does affect something. Frustrated by the fact the plans seem incomplete, I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they're stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have watched, are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. There'll be rides after all.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
And then... Okay,
yeah, you can't jump over there.
I believe that if you don't find all the pages... Like
it affects the ending?
I can help you, Callum.
Yes.
Alright. That makes sense.
So it's like a better ending if you find all the pages. So I must have missed some page somewhere on my first playthrough, because I don't think I got a happy ending.
Callum, where are you?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Callum? Callum! I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
They certainly did a lot of lines for her calling out to her son.
Callum!
Yeah.
Yeah. Voice actress is good, too.
Callum, where are you?
I'll give her that. She doesn't sound annoying.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing they gotta do is pick a good voice actress.
Yeah, especially if you're going to hear her voice a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe you can try to ride the bumper cars. If there's like a...
I can help you, Callum.
I don't think there is, though.
Maybe ride bumper cars was just watching the bumper cars crash.
Yeah.
And then we couldn't go up this way? Is that correct?
We went up that way because it opened up a new path, but we could have gone the other way.
Is that right?
Yeah, we went this way.
Callum?
So we successfully went up this way.
Yes.
It wasn't like broken or anything?
No. You're thinking of it different. Yeah.
Now it takes me to the Ferris wheel. What about... And then so I went to the Ferris wheel before the roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Keep them away from me.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Hey. Oh, we read that already, yeah. That activated the cutscene. I thought it would disappear after reading it, though.
Mommy, I'm scared.
You want to see if there's anything to the other side?
Ooh. Wait a second. We didn't check this.
What's this?
Newspaper.
Nathaniel Winter. Financial genius or eccentric geriatric. Well, so much.
Yeah, you don't have to read all that.
Uh...
I don't see how he expects to turn a profit, but others have far more good faith in Winter. It's basically just covering him creating the park, I guess.
Natives having a dispute. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park, including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island itself.
Okay, we're going with a native burial ground that's cursed, and that's what we're going with.
With the disputes over the Blue Ridge mine with the native population ongoing, there is definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathaniel Winter is going to surprise us all. Okay.
I can help you, Callum.
Is this just like some...
It's just some Japanese gate into the netherworld. Okay.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Don't let him take me.
there's definitely got to be a note over here. Yeah. Dissuade them.
To send an inspector to investigate the accidents. The park itself is working against me. This dour man has become more and more intractable. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of here. It seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay open. This is a disaster for my ultimate goals. Okay, so maybe the first time I played through this, I didn't...
So this is the area of the stairs that are broken, so then you have to go the other way around.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this must have been what I did wrong. I must have missed a page because I didn't go
Maybe
every
you opened
possible...
up the shortcut too early, yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading the thing where he's talking about making the machinery. Well, let's go through to the...
Go through the path that was open.
Yeah, and see if there's any forking path that I might not have gone. So I definitely didn't see the... Because I didn't have the achievement for it, I definitely didn't see the electrical thing in my first playthrough.
Callum, where are you?
Keep them away from me.
Callum? Callum!
So the calling out for Callum will have like clues as to where you go.
Right.
There will be like the space will swell where it wants you to go.
Is that a note on the side there, or is it just showing you to activate the Ferris wheel? Oh, it is.
Oh shit.
Doesn't surprise me.
Okay, Inspector comes. After touring the park, riding the rides and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides, at first glance, appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago.
Accidentally killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. What about when Chad stabbed the kid to death? That's not on here? That's not an accident?
Well, that's not an accident.
Yeah.
He did that on
There was
purpose.
also the dead teen that was found, right?
That
I
would
guess
be a
also-
murder, not an accident.
Okay.
Come back!
Okay, so we don't have to ride the Ferris wheel again.
Yeah, I
so-
think we confirmed that riding them twice
I can
didn't do
help you,
anything.
Callum.
Oh, the breadcrumbs are the notes.
Yeah.
Oh.
This isn't a game, Callum!
Did we go this way?
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Yeah.
No, we showed up from the other side, so this is different. This got opened from the thing rolling downhill, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then this way is different. Assuming that there is a way this way. Hey, David Myers. Pretty sure those were not deaths. The park could be held responsible for illegally.
Well, I don't know. One of their employees stabbing a teen to death is definitely
Should they
eyebrow raising.
should they have provided more mental health services or responded to the fact that he is clearly insane? Where, like, he won't take the suit off, he goes home with it.
Yeah.
He's seen in public wearing the costume for the park, and he's, like, will not take it off, he won't bathe. And they're like, this is fine. And it gets reported, and then the owner of the park is seen walking with him and talking to him. Clearly about some dark occult secrets instead of, you need to take a shower.
Yeah. Oh, you think there's some crazy secrets over there? No.
Doesn't it look like it?
Yeah, well. I'm surprised they let you go even that far, honestly.
Murders are okay as long as you stay within OSHA regulations. Alright, so House of Horrors it is. I think now we've gotten... It's a good thing we looked around, because I think that might be all of the papers. There's no...
Well, then just go the way you did before, then.
Yeah, down with the cart, the fence was broken open.
Yeah.
Oh, that is running? Jesus.
I know.
Those high-waisted jeans are obstructing her running.
Girls have to run nice and slow. Alright. Now we go down here. Wow. So, I guess we just go into that House of Horrors now, right? That's it?
Yeah, I suppose
That's
so.
the roller coaster.
Which I guess we could...
I don't know. You can call out to see if anything else swells.
Come back! Keep them away from me.
Callum, where are you?
Jason!
I'm not playing anymore, Callum. I can help you, Callum.
I don't see anything swelling.
Yeah, I don't know.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Let's go to the entrance of the park. Ooh, is it this? No, it's the sideshow place. That's a dead end.
No, I think when you went right, that was just the wooden
Callum?
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the witch
But I think we just have to go back the way we came. I don't think it loops around.
No, I think you can go through here again. Because it opened up the exit. Right?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, after you
I
took
can
your
help you,
drugs.
Callum. Callum, where are you?
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Callum? Callum! Come back!
Callum. Can I just like leave instead of saving him?
I
I
can
don't know
help
if
you,
they would give
Callum.
you that option.
The achievement I'm missing is leave the park.
I'm
So
not
maybe.
playing anymore, Callum.
Don't let the witch put me in
Have you ever seen teenagers at amusement parks? I'm 90% sure that kid probably had it coming.
I can help
I've
you,
been a
Callum.
teenager at an amusement park.
from me.
I was respectful and happy to be.
Callum, where are you?
Was that?
You.
It was
what?
just a light. I thought it was like a prompt or a reading
Yeah.
or something.
This is a game, Callum.
All
You
right.
go in and then she just pulls out her flashlight. Whoa! Here we go! House of Horrors!
Oh, I am holding a flashlight. That's the flashlight. Pitiful. All right, ready to get spooked, guys?
It's extra spooky if it's extra dark, right? Alright. More notes in here? Or is it all just... Hey, there we are. What are you gonna say?
Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. Oh, that's two separate words. I was like, the fuck is that word? A jeering? It's a jeering throng of townsfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think.
Alrighty, buddy.
Alright. Sounds like a
He's
plan.
just eccentric.
Make me see.
Oh, that's different. She's not saying Callum.
What have you done with him?
She said, please don't make me see.
Alright.
What have you done with him?
I don't think there are any more pages in the room.
Rainbows. True horror.
They used to be so innocent.
Until,
Now they mean the exact opposite.
until Chad the Chipmunk took all the children.
Yeah.
Don't make me look at it.
Hey, look, there's you.
Where is my boy?
Where is Daddy?
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
Don't leave me.
that scared me.
It was a little bit spooky.
So these guys are super cool. They're in Transylvania in the game. These are vampires. So they're out in broad daylight because they cover up every last stitch of themselves. They're all duct taped up, every last spot. And they have, what I now understand, so when I'm fighting them, I couldn't understand what the fuck these are. I think these are supposed to be, like, for draining you, like you're getting stabbed with these. Like these are melee weapons, maybe? I don't know.
I see.
They're very buggy and not that
And
fun
then
to
it all
fight.
connects into the mask so we can drink it.
I think that's what they're doing, but
Gotcha.
maybe it's a harpoon gun. I don't know what, but they're cool to fight, kind of. And they have, oh my god, they have like these horrible. Those are more fun to fight. They have these horrible like blood bags, like people that have been like, they're just like, there's nothing left of them. They're just like strapped up to like a coat rack or whatever, and they just have all these tubes coming out of them. And I think they're kept alive
Whoa.
by like the vampire blood that they give them to heal them, and they like have no skin or anything. They're like all.
Spooky dooky.
And you can see, as we said previously, the high-waisted jeans, which mean that your run speed is incredibly inhibited, and
I used to have a pair of high-waisted jeans.
yeah, used to.
They didn't get approval from Adam.
And as I've said, Trisha's gotten more attractive with every passing day. The more stupid shit she throws out of her wardrobe, and you know, it's life's great, you know. Hair grows longer. It's fantastic.
Ooh, spooky dooky.
That
That was
was
spooked.
that was a pleasant spook,
That was spooked.
because I was like, oh, I see it around the corner. Oh, is that some
Yeah,
sad
yeah, I
note?
like it.
That was cool.
No more notes, I guess.
Yeah, my heart's beating faster. That's cool. I got scared. How about that, huh? Yeah, I think that's another one of the vampire units. Just drawn in like a chibi style.
Right. Hey, there's the silhouette of the guy.
Yes, indeed. I think that's a werewolf, by the way.
Okay.
Those exist too. Checks out.
Oh, it's like a little maze. Oh, you think there are notes hidden in the maze?
Yeah.
Horrible mother. Where is he? Show yourself.
Fancy for another minute.
Horrible mother. Where is he?
Someone has like one of those. What is that instrument called that they're doing? It's like a wooden thing, and you like whack it with the Xylophone mallet.
Oh. Oh.
Don't make me look at it.
Don't make me look at what?
There. There's the page.
Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them at random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. Oh, so Steve is the Chad guy. Right?
If police are investigating the place, you probably shouldn't put this all in writing for your own personal diary to be scattered around the park.
Yeah, but that seems to be something supernatural has scattered the notes.
Was there anything over that side? Or does that just loop?
Was this my initial path through?
That's it. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should have looked at you. Be spooked.
Oh, hello.
Just
Spooky
like the
chair.
the backstage dances.
Give it to me!
Alright. And then that's the door forward.
Was it? I thought there was another path that I ignored.
Jesus. Make me see.
When I went back into the
Show yourself.
You can go back the other way, too.
What have you done with them? Alone.
Maybe it's just like a cut-off path that
Who was
forces
that?
you to go this way.
Yeah, so essentially the guy is trying to build an amusement park to harvest positive emotions in order... This is where I ignored.
Yes.
So this is not necessarily forward. It appears that I was ignoring a side path.
What have you done with him?
No pages in here, I guess?
There must be pages in here,
Leave me alone!
but there's not.
Yeah. Oh well.
So in thinking I was like going around to explore, I was actually just like,
Going forward.
yeah. Alright, this is good. Feeling sleepy. It'll be good. I'll sleep well tonight.
Yes. Yes. And then in the morning we can enjoy our pumpkin spice lattes with friends.
We're getting some pumpkin spice lattes.
I mean, we could.
PSLs.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Nice.
Oh, mother. Where is he?
I've worked at a haunted house, by the way, and
Yeah, you have.
this is designed quite
Make me see.
antithetical to like a real haunted house. Let me just like point something out.
Uh-huh.
Can I run? No, I can't. It's too spooky.
It's too spooky for you to run.
So, if there was a real person going through this house, okay, let's imagine just this hallway. Just imagine a real person goes down this hallway. This guy like flips up, right? Oh my god, I'm so scared. Now where are they gonna go? Back, and then cause a traffic jam into other customers.
Right, you gotta
Causing
spook
a
from
giant-
behind and drive them forward.
So you have to spook from this position, a diagonal, like not that, the here. You'd want to put it here so that they are pushed this way, right? Which, I mean, there's a wall, but it'll get them through in a zigzag through the house. This is awful. This would push them into here, and then they would be trying to go, oh, can I get around this? And it's just a whole, you know. This makes it look like it's someplace they're supposed to go. Bad. Don't distract people. They're too stupid. This is good. You would want to use that like that. So you'd scare them from like right behind their head. They would duck and run. And then they would get through real quick. Basically, a haunted house is just civil engineering. Like, you're just trying to get the line to move efficiently. There's no, like, the theatrics are all fine and whatever. Also, the kind of people who go into haunted houses don't like haunted houses.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. The worst
there's
kind
like teenagers, and then there's like fucking idiots.
99% of the people who go into a haunted house is like a big group of girls who all go, "Don't scare me! Don't!"
I don't want to be scared.
They go into the room, and then they like just stand in the middle of the room, and they don't keep on moving through, and they're like, "You don't scare me! You better not!" And it's like, yeah.
Show yourself.
Wow, an open door prompt just to show that you can't open the door. Very cool.
Leave me alone.
There's always like drunk people and stuff. Vast majority is stupid bitches who go, "Don't scare me," and then they take 10,000 years to get through the room. So you literally have to scare them to get them to move on. Because honestly, if you speed walk efficiently through a haunted house, people might not even scare you. They might just be like, "Well, they're going to the next room."
Nightmare Circus.
By Farron Coma.
A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark soul wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin.
But it burned to the ground. Okay. I won't question it. There's Callum and his mommy.
Yeah, it's not the mom that's missing, though. Interesting.
Oh, but this is
Because it's in search of his missing mother is what it says in the text.
Yeah, but this is for a circus, though. This is like
Yeah.
totally different book.
Well, you're thinking in terms of like how
After
the
they
stuff
let
you
me
find.
out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
I'm in the woods now. Okay.
Oh, like
Missing
Hansel and
mother,
Gretel.
yeah.
Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. 1. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us. We can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe this is an error. If
Yeah, okay.
If you're unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare office.
So they have not been paying their power.
The
Cool.
Dunwich Power Company. Spooky.
Oh, the witch.
I was
The
thinking
witch.
like Fallout. There's the
Alright,
Dunwich.
and there's the gingerbread. What does it say?
Shocking. True story. Okay, well, I know about the Donner Party.
Well, do you want to click the... Okay.
You don't want to read it while it's...
No.
Just read it.
No.
The Donner Party was a group of people traveling. They cannibalized each other.
Oh, okay. Did she eat her son?
I just
they're just relating it to the Hansel and Gretel thing again.
I think they're just trying to add more spooky stuff to the area. I think largely those books don't really connect to anything. The Wilting by Sudan Anscombe. Okay. Solar flare struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately.
To stop global overheating, an exotic dancer named
Named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world. Again.
yeah. Okay.
So the main character is a stripper. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you better believe she's bigger, better, and bolder than ever. She's bigger?
Bigger somewhere. And then on the wall, there's a picture.
To the dentist?
I guess so.
Okay.
Let's see. Haha, I remember this hat.
There's
Actually,
the
I don't
razor
remember
blade
this hat at
beneath
all.
the bill.
Don't make me look at it.
I remember this Rubik's Cube.
And then on one side it's just going to be like,
Fuck you.
I killed him. I was just wondering if I keep on turning it, if I could change it somehow.
Right. Yeah. That would be interesting. Alright, there's I love you, aww. Yeah, thank you, game. And the pictures, there's me and him at the park, there's me and him in the car. There's me killing him. I'm impressed that he was able to draw that as I was stabbing him to death. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the mother leading there's the witch taking the kids into the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cube is unsolvable. There's a yellow piece in the center on two sides. One yellow center. That's orange.
The orange and yellow are very close, I must say.
Yeah.
You sure they're just not all supposed to be yellow and some are just stained with blood?
Okay. No, there's one yellow center, I think. Yeah, the yellow is surrounded by two orange dots. That would be funny, though, if it was an unsolvable Rubik's Cube.
It would be really deep, you know?
Yeah. Very deep.
Okay.
Go. Opposite ends? What is it? One side, other side? No. Wait. It is unsolvable, but for a different reason. There's yellow on... That's two yellows. And then two yellows. You can't solve that, right? Because that's not orange. Those are actually yellow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All the orange are actually just yellow. They're just stained with blood or something.
Well,
Makes it look
no, but that's orange at the top, right?
No, that's dirt on the yellow. That
Yeah,
makes it look orange.
Right? Even so, okay, let's assume that this is that's yellow at the top on the right. If that's still unsolvable because that's also yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, it's unsolvable because the yellow center isn't the issue, but you're onto something. I think
David Meyer says, "Okay, my bad. The white looks yellow because my screen is in night mode." That's even funnier.
No, but it is still unsolvable because that's yellow and then that's yellow, and you literally can't get those on the same thing because it's the same block. You'd have to like snap off the front cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to doing that.
Got some cigarettes lying around. What do we got? Radio. Alright.
Hey, kitchen. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, fix faucet. Okay, so this is her home, I guess, now.
Yeah.
House of Horrors, ah. Oh, look at all the zoo animals, Callum. Would be a shame if you just got mauled by a gorilla, huh? I gotta fix that faucet, huh? Better do that now. While I'm looking for my son in a park. Our honeydew says, unlock the good ending, solve the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, listen, if this lady needed money, the inflation in Secret World is preposterous. Like, I was trying to buy an item from another player, and they were like, yeah, I'll do it for 4 million. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Ooh, anything in the fridge?
And then I was like, man, is the inflation that bad?
Eat.
And then I was like selling something, and I was like, I sold some item for like 12 million or something. It's like,
I love unwrapped meat in the fridge. That's always a good scent.
what kind of psychopath just takes 2 eggs and sticks them on a tray?
From here I thought they were pears, but you're right, they are eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy, alright.
If we were in a simulation,
Yeah.
could you just imagine like having like complaining is like, oh my god, am I really gonna pay like $2.99 for an apple at that resolution? Like, look at the polys of the those eggs. There's like jaggies. It's like,
Yeah, 0 out of 10.
whereas the apple right next to it's all smooth. I mean,
Tisk
Don't leave
tisk.
me. Where is my boy?
Where is my boy?
What have you done with him?
They literally just put doors there for you to not open. Hey, there's Callum in class. Oh no, yeah. He's learning.
what's going on there?
What?
Give it to me.
Because initially we thought that the woman in the pink polka dot dress was the mother, but now it's the teacher.
No, it's a different picture. It's a different person.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks different.
I don't know.
It looks different.
Fuck. Okay. I received your letter and I am quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map when I finally tracked you down. Refused to answer any of my letters, and now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret all the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him.
Oof.
You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back in my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen.
Fuck.
But she was a kid, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's brutal.
Dunwich Emergency Services. We've agreed, as we agreed in our meeting today, we'll consider you fully recovered from your illness. This is same. Dunwich has emergency services and electricity.
They're just that good.
Okay.
Oh, electricity, because she got shock therapy.
Oh man, do you think
What?
that's? I don't even know. I don't even know. That's. Yeah, you're right. That
Yeah,
that
she
means
got shock therapy.
that Dunwich Medical. So what? Oh my god. So what are they like? Is the hospital biased towards electricity because it's cheaper for them? They're like.
I don't know. I think she's just relating it all together. Like, she sees an electricity bill and then she thinks about her shock therapy at the emergency room. So to her, in her head, it says Dunwich.
Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you've been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time you're suffering a relapse, please make contact with your local physician immediately. I wish you continued good health. Interesting. Could she have been taking a medication for a mental illness, gotten somehow addicted to it?
Well, she was taking pills before.
Right.
And she got high off of them, so...
Maybe like Xanax or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Is there any kind of mental illness medicine you could abuse, and then the alternative would be electroshock therapy, because now you're addicted to the medication that's supposed to help you? That's very sci-fi, though. I don't know. I don't really...
Yeah, I don't know. They do their best not to specify. They just say your illness.
Yeah.
They could have just as easily said your problem or your trauma or whatever. I assume that they mean for it to be some sort of trauma, though.
I'm gonna go investigate. See if that is the same... They're depicting the mother. They are depicting the mother the same way in every. So this would be his mom, right? Pink with white polka dots. But now, chugga chugga.
Chugga chugga choo.
Now
she's
the teacher.
The teacher.
So maybe he's never drawing his mother. He's drawing the teacher. Is that Satan?
That might be Satan. Yeah. There's some sort of fake giant red...
Maybe that's the teacher? And then she's coming in for like...
Oh, parent-teacher day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fuck is that?
A binky? A giant binky?
I don't think that's what that is supposed to be.
Could it be an exercise?
Oh, is it like one of those like bouncy things? No, because it doesn't have a handle.
Could it be an exercise thing? You have this for your abs. You stand on the. This would be the easier way. This would be the harder way. You stand on it, and then
maybe
you have to stabilize with your abs to like keep yourself standing on it.
It's a pogo ball.
A pogo ball.
It's a space ball. David Meyer says.
God, I'm old. It's a space ball.
I don't know if I've ever had one of those. Or maybe I have, but I just don't recognize it in super low poly.
This thing. Pogo jumping exercise ball. Fun hopper sports platform at Walmart. You can buy one of these right fucking now.
Yeah. Well, this is supposed to be a period piece. Making
Thanks,
fun
Chad.
of old people.
This is why we have you around, to solve the mysteries of this game.
Did we miss that picture over there, or is that just... Oh, it's just them on a boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Extra lore.
Extra lore.
Don't leave me!
Oh, read notice.
Miss Mallard, are
It's some tiny text.
enquiry? What's an enquiry? Is that just another way of spelling inquiry? Isn't inquiry with an I?
Our honeydew says Chatham and Trisha solving the case. It's what we do.
Inquiry versus enquiry. Yes. I called the doctor to inquire about my blood test results. Okay. Inquiry is a noun, which means the act of asking for information or an official investigation related to the verb inquire.
Okay.
When to use enquiry. Enquiry is widely used in the British English as a synonym for investigating and up until the start of the 20th century. Technically, it is not correct to use it in the same way. Oh, technically is not incorrect to use it in the same way, but inquiry has become the preferred word. You'll still find enquiry and enquiries to describe situations where less formal information is acquired. When you get lost, okay, so this is just an old-timey way of saying inquire. Alright. Don't worry, chat. We're on the case. Into the estate of Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regard to the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate.
Donald was rich, and she couldn't get any of that money to take care of Callum, his son.
They've asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope I'm not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely.
You could have demanded, like, a test, I guess.
Yeah, I mean...
They still have the DNA.
I mean, he fell off a Ferris wheel. He didn't get incinerated.
Yeah,
right. You'd need the parents to sign off on a blood test, though, on the body.
Right, and they wouldn't do it.
That seems... I don't know. I feel like that's a situation you could work around. I mean, if you just showed up at their house, like if you just fucking showed up at their house and were like, listen, this is your grandson. We need to help me take care of him. You go to their next door. If you literally knock on their next door neighbor's door and we're like, listen, you know your next door neighbors, like, I just want you to know, like, they're fucking me around. Like, they're gonna have to move. Like, yeah, I don't know. This is.
Well, you don't want them to move. You want them to give you the money.
Yeah. They would have to. You could put pressure on people like that. This is like a nice little depressed.
I feel like she needed a better lawyer.
Yeah, reality is never this depressing. Like there's always ways.
You just gotta be smart.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the family doesn't have like people that they know, right? Like it's not like you couldn't like. So that's his parents. You couldn't ask his uncle and be like, hey, listen, can you talk to them for me? Like, this is my situation. Like,
yeah.
It's like, can you talk to
borrow some of your DNA, dude?
Can you talk to your brother? Can you talk to your sister? Like, of course they're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, of course. This a little piece of my nephew is still alive. That's wonderful. I'll do everything in my power.
That's a very dark.
Clown, maybe? Ferris wheel?
Here we go.
Going into the next level of the funhouse.
Woo!
They would not put stairs in the haunted house, by the way.
Oh yeah, that would be a chaotic nightmare.
Stairs is how everybody fucking dies. Okay, now we're at square one, right? So this is like a...
Oh, it's a repeating level.
It's like an ode to... there was a game...
PT.
Yeah.
PT.
Playable trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a playable trailer for...
Oh, there's the pills.
I'll examine it.
That's gonna change the stage. Right?
It doesn't let me read it. Oh, fuck.
That doesn't let you fucking down them.
So this is new. 100 milligram tablet. Take 2 tablets, but what is the drug? Zolift? So are they going to say Zoloft? They're trying to... Okay, then this is going to have changed. The park...
It was a waiting on a child for taking, using joy for baiting, while their mother's mind is breaking. Alright.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's such tiny text.
Things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I am so far from home and I'm working so hard every day. Working at the park, it gets worse. Like it's burning inside my mind. Why? Oh, she was working at the park.
She was working at the park.
I thought because she was working at the diner, and then I guess they never said that she got a different job. When we go for drinks after work, it's... Wait, who's writing this?
This is Lorraine, her...
It's to Lorraine.
Yeah. Oh, right. This is to Lorraine. It'll sign off at the end. Yeah. Donald.
Oh, so Lorraine is me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think it's because I'm so far from home and working every day at the park gets worse. Like spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks, it gets a little better. The guys relax, we laugh, and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you'll feel better in the city in California.
Probably better off in a haunted fucking amusement park in the city.
Oh, and then he picked out the name Callum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have kind of showed that letter to the parents, but be like, hey, here's him saying that.
Yeah, like reality is never as depressing as like.
Hey, buddy, wanna come up on me?
Oh look, there's the kid in there.
Hey, Callum, what you doing over
I'm a
there?
horrible mother. Where is he?
She's right in front of you.
What have you done with him?
Well, anyway, I'm gonna read this book.
Who was that?
Hang on. Let me read
With this novel, Lorraine cements her place as the most important science fiction writers of a generation.
You are, buddy.
The wilting. A solar flare struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. Young meteorologist. Oh, searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating, and an exotic dancer named Lorraine is the key to saving the world again.
Because now they're calling her the slut.
Yeah.
Or rather, Donald's parents were calling her a slut.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to like connect the colors here to figure out a message, or is it just...
I guess. Her was...
Oh, David Myers says Zoloff is the antidepressant that dude tried to blame for him murdering people back in 2007.
Oh, okay.
Fun facts from chat.
Okay.
Woofers.
Yeah. I don't know if there is a puzzle to solve there. I cannot.
Yeah. Hey, more
Okay.
pills.
Yeah, so I noticed there's pills there.
Hey, did the picture change? Oh, over to the left? Where you were before that? Oh, no, it's the same.
The dentist seems to have a different face, maybe. Maybe he's, like, more upset.
Mom and me in the car. Vroom, vroom. I gotta say, for as poor as she might have been, at least she has a house.
Yeah, it's not bad. Shopping list.
Take the pills. Follow up with Dr. Spencer. Organize babysitter for Callum.
Zolift prescription is on her shopping list.
Yeah, right.
Milk, cheese, bread. Butter, corn, potatoes, apple, fish sticks. They're at the beach now.
Bunch of boxes of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not take with Zolift.
She is the park. Oh shit, I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now she's working on
I
the...
think we have kind of deduced that this is all happening in her head.
The wrench is on the sink now.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Meat
meat's
going bad.
meat's gone bad as you might have expected.
Plenty of wine.
Glug glug.
No water. No eggs and no apples.
Unmarked wine.
You know, maybe the meat wouldn't have gone bad so fast if you wrapped it up. But you're just a dumb little slut. TV's still running. It's a big house for a poor person.
But isn't that so nice? You can just turn it off and on.
Yeah, that is
Like
nice.
with this TV, it's like you push the button and then it waits a few seconds and then does it, and then you turn it on.
Yeah, with those smart TVs, they're like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to turn this on?"
It's like, yeah, it's just like it's slow to do everything. But this is like, it's just immediately, it's just off.
Yeah.
Turn it on, immediately works. It's just like a lot of these monitors and stuff. It's like, oh, let me turn it off and turn it on. Oh, hopefully it just decides to start working, and it's like, ugh.
New letter.
I want a company.
Didn't run away. Dad took me. Ooh. And then we got some blood splatter because we know that she was a cutter. So that's probably what that is supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a very simple thing just to reply that, right? And like, there's plenty there. Like, this girl's story is so sympathetic. Like, if I was friends with was it Donald? If I was even friends with him, I would feel like
It is
obliged to like give some money to make sure that she was
I mean,
okay.
she was dating him for a while before he died. Didn't anyone else know that this was a thing going on, or that she was pregnant?
She wasn't dating him for that long because
She was 3 months pregnant with
And
his child when he died, though.
yeah, but she suspected it was the first time they met, and then he
But
was
still 3 months.
he was away for a while, right? He was working at like the work site or whatever. So they're trying to say that there wasn't that much of a legitimate connection because it was like the first time they met, and then he went away, and he hadn't seen. They'd been apart for some amount of time or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know. He knew that she was pregnant in the letter, though. And And he
That's
seemed
right.
to be happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was like, forget about even being related to, like, Don. If I was, like, his friend or his coworker, I would feel like I would want to make sure that the kid was okay.
Right.
And, like, if I would, like, check in and be like, oh, have you talked to the parents or whatever. And then if it was like, oh, they gave me this letter, I would read that shit and I would, like, show up pissed off at their door and, like, kick it down and be like, deal with this. Like, give them the money. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Gotta start a GoFundMe.
Yeah,
start
I
a
would-
fundraiser around the community.
If this was a friend of mine, and then I saw, and then I go and, like, check in on, like, the whatever's going on. I see that, like, letter from the parent or from the lawyer or whatever. I would be like, oh fuck no. I'd be so pissed. And it's like they would know me, right? So it wouldn't even, like, you know. It's like, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna call the police. It's like, yeah, good. You call the police. I want to tell them in lengthy detail how much of a piece of shit you are. I want to tell your neighbors. I'm gonna tell everyone in the town.
Yeah. So this is just like the same letter again, but now with blood splattered on it, because she's cutting herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they changed certain things to be, like, meaner or something. Alright, I guess we're going down into phase 2. Or phase
Phase
3.
3. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Didn't
So
run right,
just-
that took me.
Yeah, let's go through the door, I guess.
Guess that defeats my fun fact about a scrapped Marowak having a Kangaskhan body. Kangaskhan, I guess they kind of do have similar bodies.
You think you'll ever be able to open those doors? I guess it's possible if you keep on repeating the level, right? Chipmunk goes stabbing in the eyes, a jabbing, and all the townies gabbing. Just lie down and let it happen. Alright.
Okay.
Hey, demon pictures, let's go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And got all more pills.
Yeah. This is where she starts hating her son.
There was a note here, but there's not anymore.
Oh, there's the book you can look at.
That's the same notice, it looks like, but they can't.
Yeah.
You can't read it.
The book to the right. That one. See if that's different at all.
Story of Hansel and Gretel.
Ah.
Shocking fake story. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, same thing as the last one, I guess.
But now Lorraine is the science fiction writer too.
Ah.
Okay.
Hat is bloodied. Like someone bashed the child's head. Her lie. Oh, at the end of the level, it's all gonna be solved.
Yeah.
Is the white solved already? The white side? Yeah. She, her.
See her
her
try. See her
Lie.
lie.
See her cry. Bye bye. Alright.
So, although it's unsolvable, somehow they've solved it.
They found a way. This chick is losing it? Yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. Is that something on the floor over there?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh.
Okay, it's just the same. There's more drugs. More demonic photos.
Okay.
I'm a horrible
Oh.
mother. Where is he?
Blood on the floor in the kitchen. More pills. Tickets to Atlantic Island Park. So lift.
Yeah, between everything.
Multiple times. In the. Yeah.
And her margins are slipping.
Did they
bending
kill
out.
all the animals at the zoo?
Where's the zoo again?
Right over, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the demon killed all the animals.
I don't know, I guess all the animals are just...
Big adult handprint on there. I'm sure that the meat's already rotten in the fridge. Oh, there is no meat.
just wine.
Oh, and
And a
them
burning
in
car.
a demon car on fire.
Yeah.
And then there's blood all over the kitchen. Ah, yes. Gotta eat my child. There's not enough wine. Alright, and now it's ripped in half. History of Solomon Island. That should be interesting. Okay. Good read.
Solomon Island is quite the place.
Yeah, it seems like it. More's a lift. And
Yeah.
the teacher and everything is all fucked up, and the boat is all fucked up. Everybody's a demon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saw the Exorcist reboot. It was A asterisk asterisk. Yes.
Hey, there's the guy.
Protect us from the...
There's my dude.
yeah.
It's not bad for a 10-year-old, 8-year-old. How old is this kid? It's not bad for a kid. Hey, the door's already open. This must be the last one. Yeah, last time to check those, right? Hey, hanging babies. I wonder what the symbolism is there. It's a mystery. We'll never figure out this game.
Yeah, we've reached the...
A boogeyman goes a walk, sneak and steal a stock, and see really a talking. Now's not the time for a balking. Cerebral cortex win.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Okay. Lots more pills. Babies everywhere.
Blood everywhere. Yep.
Okay. Gonna sleep great tonight.
Hunger. The story. The woodcutter is dead. The witch always wins. Alright. So you're the woodcutter, I guess. I don't know. You have the axe anyway.
Still got it.
Yeah. Although you're kind of sounding more like the witch now.
Can you hear us, Lorraine? One of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. Millions of
Will.
cattle are uprooted from their
The
home.
sun will... Listen, Lorraine. Irrepressible. Answer us, Lorraine. We are watching.
I wonder if it's the filth. The filth talking to her.
Oh, that's Don. What a handsome fella.
Aw.
Too bad he did. Shouldn't have started working. Oh, my trio best friends. Because he knew she was pregnant. So it's like a picture of 3 people. Get it?
Don is him. Who's Laura?
Wow.
Is this like... That seems like it might be a significant thing. Like,
I guess we'll find out.
what if Laura is another character, he's cheating on her with Laura?
Oh, that's why he's gone for so long?
Yeah, she murders him or something, or...
No, he dies falling off the Ferris wheel at the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what if that's not true?
Oh.
What
But
if
she was there?
Yeah, what if she murders him in any way, not even throwing off the thing?
Marshall says Laura is a split personality. I don't know about that.
Could be that too. She's Lorraine,
Yeah,
but
Lorraine.
Laura could be a nickname for. But whose picture is this? Because it would, if you are Laura, if Laura is the nickname for Lorraine, then who is your best friend? You have 2 best friends. So someone has 2 best friends and it's you and someone else. Laura never gets mentioned, so it could be... See her try... Or lie...
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye...
Okay.
Okay.
Dead babies in the beds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a baby.
That's pretty.
Okay. More pills, more cigarettes, baby imagery, lots of baby imagery.
Lots of dead babies.
Dolls. The refrigerator is... We have an extra one now.
Broken.
Let's have that.
Cooking the baby heads. Yeah.
The sink is not fixed.
She's very hungry.
Zoloft prescription, you are alone, nobody loves you. Callum is no longer who he once was.
And there's the baby in the oven. Oh, this door's open now. The pick. And it's bloody. She burned it. I think she snapped.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we go through the door?
I mean, there's nothing else to look at, right?
Can we leave?
I don't think we can go out that way.
We read the book, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. I guess that's it, folks.
We followed the breadcrumbs as best we could.
Callum. Baby.
Where is my boy?
Where am
Stop!
I? Oh. Okay, now it's just a room for you to...
Get scared in.
Yeah, I guess.
It worked on me. I was...
Hey. Oh. I have that type of brain where it's like, ooh, new route to go on. I get excited.
As we agreed on our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you're in no way sound of mind and body, and you're a danger to everyone around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous, taking them any way you can and as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there is any doubt, you are suffering a relapse, and nobody really cares.
Have a nice day.
Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up.
Well, there you have it. She knew that she was not mentally sound, and she did not think that the psychiatrics would be helpful to her. Didn't run away, death took me. Thank you, William. The new watch is very nice. If he made me happy... What does it say at the bottom?
It has made me a happy carrot.
Made me a happy carrot. Oh, I guess she did.
Wait a second. What does it say underneath it? Depression that began early in her pregnancy. Discussion. Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. Standard treatment, including electroconvulsion. The patient responded and... Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident in releasing Lorraine from this institution. Good old Norma Creed. Killing zombies with a shotgun. What's better, the X-Men or the
So
Teen?
she shouldn't have even had the kid.
Why? Because someone
else was taking care of Callum. That's why they released her.
while she works.
Yes.
So she's able to have the kid because she has someone that can watch the kid while she's at working.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just another aspect of a support network.
Alright, another downward into the exit.
Give it a
The
shot.
Birdie's kicking me with his little footsies. Having a nice dream over here where he's getting plenty of exercise. Alright, more demons.
Lorraine. Just focus on what we were discussing. The chipmunk killer, Steve Gardner, he was locked away for what he did to those kids. Nathaniel Winter hasn't been seen in years, but he is nowhere near Atlantic Island Park. We've established this, you know this.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
So is the chipmunk gonna come out and jump scare us then?
Well, Nathaniel Winter is definitely...
The book, the other book. It's the one that you can pick up. It just says the same thing. Which always wins.
Okay.
Big fat blood splatter. Oh yeah, nice.
It's coming from the wrong spot.
Blood
It should be.
coming from the
It's supposed to be coming from the crack, but it's starting too early there.
a little bit.
It's starting too early everywhere. But it won't let me look at the photo.
Yeah, you already looked at the photo.
I'm curious about the photo, though. We are talking. Can you hear us, Lorraine? The killing, a son will be devoured and the cattle will be enslaved. This shadow lies in the future, our domination. You're the key to damning the world? We are irrepressible. You can only join us. We are one. So I guess that's filth, I think.
There's something on the back? Nah, just the same.
Alright. That's the only one that confuses me.
Yeah, everything else seems pretty cut and dry, right? And then they just, like, introduce Laura. Here we go. See him die. See her lie. See her try. See her cry. And then the green. Ask her why. Say bye-bye.
Okay, it's all solved. That seems like it's indicating this is the last pass through this area.
Yeah.
Description's always consistent. Like whenever you have an episode.
She's having a couple episodes. Oh, look at that. There's 3 bodies hanging.
No more babies. Am I supposed to know these characters? Could that be Laura? The hair is right.
That could be Delon for sure, and that could be your kid in the middle. Or is that a girl? That's a girl. Is that you?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
So the sink is not fixed.
I know it's like part of the horror experience. But I gotta be honest, the like violins gearing up to like make you anxious, it kind of just makes me want to turn to the violin player and be like, "Can you shut up? I'm trying to figure out this story."
Yeah.
Can you shush for a second? Okay, the baby's burning. Extra crispy. Oh, you stabbed
We
the
found the
teddy
teddy bear.
Yeah. And then what is that? Arms? Is it fur? What is that?
I think those are rats. With I think those are rat skulls.
Oh.
They're like
Okay.
desiccated rats.
So she started eating rats. She got so hungry.
The note said there were 3 kids that committed suicide on the Ferris wheel. That is
Oh,
correct.
that's true. So you think those are the kids? Okay. That's a good point. Good
3
job, Chad.
kids committed suicide on the Ferris wheel. So she could be one kid. This could be her, you're right. And then that could be her friend, and that could be Don. And then instead of it being an accident at work, they could have all killed themselves. But then there was the accidental death, like, legal papers, so probably not.
Well, they didn't have... I don't think they have Dawn listed as one of the accidents at work. Falling off the Ferris wheel when the strap broke.
They just say... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So he's not... Yeah. He's not listed as an accident in that report, but the wrongful death...
And Marshall says, I think it was 3 anyway. Well, feel free to, like, rewind.
No, I remember. It was 3.
It makes sense for it to be 3.
3 suicides on the Ferris wheel. That is correct. But this paper... No, is it this paper? It's, like, all fucked up now. But the paper where it's the lawyer, like, fails to reach Don's parents for the life insurance money, they said wrongful death, meaning it couldn't... I don't know if the terminology on it would indicate if it would verify whether or not he died of an accident or a suicide. So this could be Laura, but we don't know who Laura is. Is Laura some hussy?
Yeah, they just introduced her like way later into this fucking game.
It's like I'm so
Like
cynical.
she could literally be anybody.
I'm like so cynical from like reading so many like lefty stories. Or like watching so many things. Whenever there's any other character in the story, I assume it's like some like infidelity. Is
Right.
like,
Well, he does have like his arm around her or whatever.
yeah. So I'm just like trained to assume that, which is so bad to have that assumption take that into real life. it's just like it's like engineering a lack of confidence in like relationships and like confidence that your life can improve. It's just like yeah.
I don't know, maybe they're just 3 random people we're not supposed to know. Whoa, portals into the netherworld? There's a couple of them.
Is that intentional?
I don't know. I would assume just because it's supposed to be like a glitchy experience we're going through.
Okay, that's intentional, I think.
Yeah. It looks cool. It's fine. Yeah, it's just burning up. There's the picture again.
It's underneath the wine bottle.
Oh, the picture's ripped, right? Or am I just imagining that? Is the picture ripped? No, maybe I'm just imagining
it's just,
that.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see that texture, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now we have the camera. You can, hey, Quantum Weasel, you can see Gurgi.
Well, he's kind of behind you.
Let's see
You
it.
can see his little feet kicking me every now and then.
He kicks as he dreams. He gets more exercise in his.
You will watch me rot.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Gotta check. Ah, my library. Of course.
Stories are told again and again.
Yeah, everything's fine.
From their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of the story, the mother and the witch were the same person.
Dun dun.
Never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
You ate your son.
There's no oldest version of.
Alone?
Yeah, I know.
Don't make me look at it.
Really, the line should have been in one version of the
Where
story.
is he?
Yeah, because like the.
Rather than saying the oldest or the original, because it's a fucking fairy tale. Who knows what the original
Yeah.
is?
It's like unknowable what the oldest version is, and it's like
Yeah.
a fairy tale exists as this amalgamation of many different stories of similar archetypes. So.
Son Neo Kaku says, "Happy I caught the stream. Never played this game before. Have a great evening, day, whatever."
Oh, you just
I
popped
just
in for the
lurking.
end.
Yeah. No, I think they were lurking during the stream and then they're just
cool.
leaving now.
Well, thanks for popping in.
Yeah.
I think in the next room we'll see if Lorraine killed her son or not. Oh, wow.
I think she did.
Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I've put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat.
Don't leave me!
What is "don't leave
Show
me"?
yourself! What have you done with him?
This is the layout of the the fun house upstairs?
Give it to me!
Maybe, but now with like a library.
They're either recycling stuff or this is intentional.
Yeah.
But I
Or
think
both. Eyes without sparkle. Postpartum depression.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably if she read it, she'd be fine.
Another book?
They really want you to examine the book.
Yep. Hansel and Gretel.
Brothers Grimm.
That's the shitty version. Hey! Well, well, well. I want to have a secret bookcase entrance. This dude's fucking killing it with his whirling machines.
Cal? Cal?
See how we did, I guess.
Wee! Oh, you still getting tickled over there?
Cal?
I don't think I've seen this.
Cal?
Yeah, he put the kid on the slab and tickled him for the machines. Oh, there's the killer!
He has a Cthulhu shirt.
Dude, metal. Fucking. What was his name? Chad or Chuck? Chad? Oh. There's the decision. Do I kill Callum? Yeah. Well, there you go. You have your confirmation. She killed her son. And then it's gonna be the bear, right? Oh.
I'm curious what the other endings are. Has Trish shit the bed in fear yet? No. Neither of us really get super scared of stuff.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
So his the police officer was the information guy.
Where did you last see Callum, right?
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
It's kind of a weird way to approach someone losing their child, though. Don't worry, people lose things all the
In my
time.
heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Yeah. I lost my keys, you lost your son. It's the same thing. And there you go.
Frida Wolf is the voice actor.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have your confirmation. What ending did you get if you didn't get that ending, though?
I don't know.
Yeah. Chaos Mash says, honestly, this doesn't look scary anyway. Well, you just came into the end of it.
The whole thing is very atmospheric, and they don't really have any jump scares. There's maybe one or two, but they're not.
This girl ate her son. Why is it running at 30 FPS? Hey, what's going on, Callum? Enjoying the afterlife? I see you found your bear. Hey, there's the Ferris wheel where your dad died. Yeah, that was a good game. It is, you know, sad, but I guess I kind of half expect all horror games to be like that nowadays.
Yeah. I wonder... I know there's more than one ending. I still have not gotten the achievement for leaving the park.
Right.
So there's some other ending that I haven't gotten.
Do you want me to like look up how you get the other endings? I can do that.
Kind of curious, but
Let's see. 2015 is this?
it sounds right.
The park video game.
She could just make another. You can do that.
I don't think she should make another. I don't think she's a very good mother. Doesn't say endings.
So I still haven't gotten the achievement for leaving the park.
Right. Confusing horror endings explained? I wasn't confused. I want to know what the endings are. My
Only
God.
18% of people have left the park.
Leave the park ending.
Are there guides for
that'll
this
help.
game? The 100% guide. Okay. Achievements that can be missed. Okay. I assume the-
Ending theory? Really? Do you really need a theory for that? It was kind of cut and dry. There's so many.
Is that her blaming herself, or is that... Dreamlike state? Dreamlike state says finish the game and this should unlock after the ending, but before the credits roll.
Oh.
But... The Mist. So what's the Mist? There are 4 achievements you can miss. Chad, Shocking Revelations, Family Ties, and The Mist. Okay, so I...
Does it tell you how you get different endings?
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, I continued game. How did I continue the game?
It just puts you back in the last part, I guess. Just in case you want to see your sick ending that you chose, where she kills her son.
So are there not multiple endings? I thought there were.
Well, there's an achievement that's leave the park, right? Is that not an ending?
Maybe there's not multiple endings.
Yeah, maybe.
These people seem to think there's not multiple endings. Okay, so... Yeah, you could conclude that she killed her son, or you could just see it as her blaming herself for
Killing herself.
killing her son, yeah. So, the title makes it look almost like a typical indie horror game. It's,
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I love the game fans, and I hope all of you you all do too. Well, thank you. Oh, sorry, I interrupted the So the leaving the park achievement is not from finishing the game.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Oh, it's from just like walking out of the gate or something in the beginning.
It also,
Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
the guy who is at the information desk, he's the guy at the end, right? So-
Yeah. She's like hallucinating him, I guess.
So that guy, he comes into the interrogation room with a jar with a bee in it. The bees in this game are the symbol of the good guys. Those are the bees of, like, Yggdrasil, which guard the tree. So he would be what the player character is in Secret World. So, like, in the MMO, he would be one of what you play as.
No! I have things I need to do in the park.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
mist.
100%ed. Boom.
We did it. Woo!
It's not one of those cheeky ending where you turn around and leave the...
You just see the demon shit and you're like, nope. Yeah. Well, as we established, it's all in her head. Right, Berkey?
Hi, buddy.
She shouldn't have been released from the psychiatric hospital. No. She was a nutso.
Alright, everybody. We gotta get to sleep. Yeah, just got all the achievements. That is great. How would El Diablo have handled the park? He would have set the entire place on fire by missing with his terrible accuracy.
Over and over again, yes.
Minuteman would have walked up to the guy and just bonked him and done 1 million damage. That would have been great. We solved the mystery, but perhaps the true meal was the friends we made along the way. So is she just standing there somewhere muttering for hours? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's been taking a lot of drugs.
Okay, well, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you do, puppy.
You jump up and pop up.
Are you a puppy? Yeah, I guess you can see him.
Just a little bit.
He's just a... He's just a wug. Are you a
You're
rug?
just a rug.
He's your rug.
You're just a throw.
Alright. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. We're gonna get some sleep now. We got plans in the morning, and I am detoxed as fuck from caffeine. So
Hell yeah.
I should sleep very well. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry,
We'll see you for the next spooky stream, eh?
yeah, and sorry the game was like a little like depressing. But
I mean, they all kind of are.
yeah.
It's scary stuff. Not many of them have happy endings, unless I guess you're playing the Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, something with a little action in there, where you actually fight the demons from hell.
Anyway.